Hi, this is Shayna Rattler, your corporate attraction coach, coming to you with video number 2 of the three-part video series that I am doing. Again, if you missed video 1, you can go back and listen to it. But basically, I'm doing this three-part video because for the last 6 to 9 months, I have been spending a lot of time with the purchasing people and the decision makers in corporations, and they're basically sharing with me what we can do better as small business owners to really be able to maximize our efforts to get those contracts and get those deals. So in video number 1, I talked about some of the insights of where they say that where those corporations say that we are missing the mark, right? So they say that we don't know what they need, we don't show up as the expert, we don't know how to conduct a meeting, things of that nature. So in video 2, I want to share something with you that was quite alarming. Now, it's good news if you can figure out what to do with it, but these people are telling me, like 90% of the corporations that I have been working with are telling me that, look, Shayna, it's no secret. Every single year, we set a goal of how much money we want to spend with small business owners, specifically women and minorities and disabled veterans, things of that nature. And every single year, without fail, at least 30% of that budget is left over at the end of the year. 30%. So like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that they want to spend with you is left over every single year. And most of the reasons why it's left over, some of us just aren't going after the deals diligently enough. But the biggest reason that that money is being left on the table is because of things that we can do better. So in this video, I'm going to share some things with you that can help you be better prepared to make sure that you're getting that money that they are looking to give to you. Because again, they are looking for you. So tip number 1 is to target the right companies, right? Like there's thousands of companies out there in the market today between corporations, nonprofits, universities, mid-sized companies that we drive by every single day. There's thousands of companies out there that we could be working with, but how do you determine which ones are the right ones to work with? Perhaps you have years of experience in a particular industry, so that's a great place to start. Perhaps there's companies that you've worked at before, you know people that work at before, so you can get that visibility and build those relationships in an easier, quicker fashion. Perhaps it's because those companies have demonstrated that they already have a natural affinity for what you do. So here's what that looks like. If you offer diversity training and these companies are at a diversity conference, then just by the pure nature that they've dedicated time and resources to be at that conference, it means they already have a natural affinity for what you do, and it's going to be a lot easier to get your foot in the door and start having conversations about how you can help them around the trends and challenges that they are experiencing around that topic. So the first thing is to target the right company. The second thing is that once you target these companies, have a targeted pitch that demonstrates results over value. Now, I know that this is contraindicated because we're always talking about a unique value proposition, and I teach that as well. But it's really important that when we're talking to these companies that we demonstrate the results that we can get to them, then the value is already going to be baked in. So here's what that looks like. Rather than to say, I help middle and top managers in companies improve their effectiveness so that they can increase their bottom line, like that's a value statement. But a result statement could be, I worked with a Fortune 500 company working with their top executives, and I improved their effectiveness by 35%, which led to a 25% increase in profits. Like, can you see how you're demonstrating value, but you're doing it through specific results? And the key is don't just have a go-to statement, target that statement and those results and value for the type of company that you are talking to specifically. Okay? Number 3, know the difference between your buyer and your end user. So in the example that I just gave, your end user, the people who are using your products and services, might be middle and upper managers. However, the person that's buying from you might be in HR, they might be the CEO. So the things that they care about are slightly different. So what you're going to do is when you're having this conversation, rather than to focus so much of your time on what the results are going to be and what you're going to do for the middle and upper managers, focus your time on what you know that HR person cares about. They care about attracting and retaining top talent. Perhaps the CEO really cares about saving money, making money, saving time. So in your conversation, when you're demonstrating your results and your value, focus more on what you know your buyer cares about and less about what you can do for your end user. Okay? Secondly is to demonstrate ROI pricing. So part of your homework from video one, hope you did it, was to create strategic questions that you can ask that is in the end going to demonstrate the urgency for them to work with you. But it really does is shows them what their current situation is costing them. So if you have demonstrated throughout your questioning process that they're spending about $200,000 a year attracting and retaining top talent, and you can say, look, I worked with a company very similar to yours, increased their effectiveness by 35%, which increased their profits by 25%, then you can show them, okay, well, it's a 25% savings off of what you're already doing would be this amount. So then when you show them how much it would cost to invest in your products and service, they can really see the correlation between the return on investment, between what they're spending, what they can potentially save or make as it relates to the amount of investing with you. Because if not, if you just throw that number out there, hey, this is what I can help you do, I can help them improve their effectiveness, and it's going to cost you $100,000, then they're immediately going to go, what have I spent $100,000 on before? I don't see the same level of value. So again, you've got to show them how your pricing is going to give them a return on investment. Okay, so here's your homework. Of course, there's homework, because without action, there is no traction. So one of the things I want you to realize is that marketing gets you known and sales gets you paid. Far too many business owners focus the bulk of their efforts on marketing. Sometimes it's the right kind of marketing, sometimes it's not, but they don't focus enough on sales. So what your homework is for this video is I want you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 based on my definitions of marketing and sales. Let me tell you what that is. My definition of marketing is your ability to gain visibility with your target market and get your foot in the door to have that initial conversation. Additionally, it's the ability to fill your pipeline to the point that you never again have that feast or famine in your business. Now you know what I'm talking about. One month it's really great, you've got an overflow. The next 2 months ain't crap coming in. That's the feast or famine that I'm talking about. So again, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 for your ability to get the visibility, to get your foot in the door, to start having that initial conversation, and rate yourself on the ability to completely fill your pipeline so you are avoiding feast or famine. Secondly, I want you to look at sales in terms of your ability to close the deal in no more than 2 conversations. Yep, you heard me. No more than 2 conversations. I do it about 85 to 90% of the time, as do my clients, so it can be done. In video number 3, we're going to talk a little bit more about how you can get that visibility and how you can effectively have those needs discovery and sales conversations. But again, for now, I just want you to rate yourself on your ability to effectively market and effectively sell your products and services. So that's it for now for video number 2. Video number 3 will be coming in a few days. So get your homework done, get to it. Let's go get that money. We can't afford to be leaving 30% on the table every single year. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.